Hello again, magmawk, doing Ultima Exodus. Why for the NES? Because it is what I played when I was a kid. Why for YouTube? Because it was requested. And you all are fools for requesting it. Just kidding. Anyways, let's go ahead and form our party. We can select our 4 characters. And we can make up to 20, ironically. And I'll tell you why you might want to make 20 later. But for now, let's go forth. Our fabulous party before the king, Lord British. Welcome ye, 4 brave souls. I shall not be reading all of this. Text going by too fast. I am not clicking it. Anyways, I am ready. So let us start outside with no idea what we're doing. And what we see is a bunch of stats. Of course, H meaning hit points, F meaning your food. Your food will gradually decrease while you're outside. And if you stop buying food, your hit points will go down. So you must have food at all times. M representing magic points. Those will increase as they move about, up to their maximum. And L, of course, being level. And by our names are all our stats, including our condition, G, which is good. Male or female, which really doesn't make a difference. Our race. I should have made the paladin a dwarf, but yeah, hindsight is 20/20. Sometimes it's just blind. And of course, finally, at the very last letter, our class. So let's go into the castle, shall we? And inside the castle, we can look at various people and actually do our commands here. Talk. We can do magic. Who will do the magic? There is no one dead here, so we don't have to worry about that. Fight. That would be very foolish, especially when you saw my April Fool's Day video. Status. Easy, does it? And you notice they all start out with 100 gold. And now you see the exploit. What if I made characters transfer the gold to the other characters and just piled them on one character and kept making characters? That's how you exploit people. Tools. We have no tools yet. When we get them, I will explain. We can give people things. We can transfer items. We can get stuff. And of course we can climb ladders. There are no ladders. And not very... Some people never knew this, but you can actually press select to get to your next menu. Share the food. You can do that after purchasing food at the grocery store. And of course you can transfer gold, like you've seen previously. There is horse. We do not have horses yet, but horses will make us faster and able to dodge more battles. And of course we can change our battle order and such. We can also eventually gain more commands, but we don't know about that yet. So let's find out our quest and talk to random people. The king is a kind man. That is a lie. Thank you for the obvious hints. We love obvious hints here in Ultima. Howdy there, partner. Would you care to give us some information today? Yep. Almost every single chest is booby-trapped. There are some that are not, of course. And when you talk to the king, of course, you get, "You are not experienced enough. I hate you." And a music change. And we cannot open doors because we have no key. We cannot talk to the doors either. We must use a tool called a key. And those waves is called a barrier force. That will hurt us until we get a special mark. There are 4 marks that will give us certain immunities and or abilities. Hi there, Doctor. We can give blood to get more gold, but that takes away from hit points. Hit points, of course, you can cast heal, or they will slowly recover up to your maximum. Maximum, of course, being your level times 100 plus 50. I will be using subtitles. I will not be using chickmunks. This walkthrough will be 99% chickmunk free. And what have I accomplished in this last 15 minutes? Absolutely nothing. But there's nothing here we need to worry about. So let's finally get to a battle or something. Oh yes, in the upper left corner, moon phases, which open moon gates, which are kind of like teleporters. Surprisingly, there's our first enemy. We have no clue of what he is, other than a level 1 foe, just by his model. So let's go up to him, say hi, and get jumped by skeletons. Now, of course, you have your 3 commands. Fight, magic, and tools. So let's use magic, and this is why I say magic is superior. You can use magic, and insta-kill very weak enemies with certain spells. And I can do the same thing with my ranger. Now I have to select what type of magic, and of course, we went to him doing the undead magic. But if I time it wrong, I get a miss. The timing is represented by the character movements. They have an animation of 2 frames. Once you memorize which frame is the one that works, and that is, of course, was a rare case, you will learn to quit doing that. And of course, once we defeat a series of enemies, we can get a treasure chest. But no, chests are booby-trapped. What we want to do instead is use the spell of open. And treasure chests usually carry between 20-ish to up to 99 gold. Ooh, look, hidden town. It's a nice town surrounded by forest and mountains. Who would have known? I do, because I have all the maps. No, you cannot catch us. You cannot catch us. He caught us. And this time is goblins. Goblins, since they're not undead. We can't use the undead spell, but we can't use the repel spell, which, if I learned how to use it correctly, will kill just like that. And now you see my magic is also superior. Otherwise, I just move 1 square. And another disadvantage is you can only attack 1 of 4 directions. I just threw my dagger. Yes, everyone starts out with dagger and cloth armor. Cancellation button, they come to us. Now we can actually fight. And time it correctly, and we miss. They're not too strong to start out with. And my timing is very bad today. There we go. The enemy can hit from diagonal directions as well. Unless it's been fixed in this version. Or else goblins are getting awful dang lazy. There he is. And obviously, I do not have the version I had when I was a kid. And that's just plain silly. And eventually you get bored of trying to do it the correct way. And I can't get into town until I get that treasure chest. Or the castle, I should say. Arg, trap, but Moon avoided it. The spell of Open has a 100% chance of avoiding traps. So that's why a thief is useless, considering it only costs 5 magic points as well. And magic points are quickly restored when you're on the field. And magmawk, be right back.